I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I can't go back there.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Is there something I can help you with, Mr.
Adley? Edgar Adley? No, I don't think so. Blast Milo and his mad schemes.
Milo?
He was my friend. Came to me a few days ago with a brilliant... All I had I know. Oh,
I'm very...
oh, I can't...
The absconder?
Aye, in fact, I saw that his...
If I have...
You can... Please.
Revelio. Now, where could that Acromantula cave be?
I might have gone more to plan if you paid attention to instructions.
The cave must be somewhere in this maze. I wonder what else is in here. Incendio. Glacius. Glacius. Depulso. Accio. Incendio. Confringo, Expelliarmus, Leviosa, Defendo, Crucio, Bombarda, Glacius. This could be the Acromantula cave Mr. Adley mentioned. So this is the infamous absconder. Revelio. Defender. Revelio. Incendio. Defender. Glacius. Defender. Expelliarmus. I need to bring this heirloom back to Mr. Adley.
Ez a püti! Ezen a szép pénteki délutánon.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Sikerült megtalálnom a pókot, képzeld el. Csak 5 stream óta keresem.
Mr. Adley, I retrieved the heirloom pocket watch from Milo's body.
Merlin's beard! How did you? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that Acromantula
Még
ever
szeretnek
again.
megbízni ilyen
Thank you
képszerkesztésekkel.
very much.
I'm glad Milo's daughter will have something to remember him by.
I am too. As far-fetched as his schemes were, Milo was a good friend, and I shall miss him. Please, accept this reward for your trouble.
What do you have for sale?
Milo can rest in peace now that his wishes have been fulfilled and his daughter has something to remember him by. Never mind replenishing my stocks. Pleasure doing business with you. Oh, you'll like that. I'm sure of it. Thank you for stopping by.
Mit kell épp szerkesztenek, Püti? Milyen képet? Hát kell rajta lennie. logóknak.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
I'm most pleased.
Aha. Remélem azért pizzát azért fizetnek.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on, and she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. A more hushed approach is likely wise. Poor thing must be rolling sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. I wonder how many they brought to capture her.
Tricus Totalis. Torpedo. Bombardment. Accio. Revelio. There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight.
Revelio. I beg your pardon.
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step. Or just raring for a fight. Revelio.
Quiet, what was that?
Revelio.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you are. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
Get to that opening below her.
Revelio.
Look! Underneath her! I think we're close! She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Come now, don't be stingy. New instruments are expensive, you know. Tips in the hat, if you please. We've got doctors.
Oh, I do hope...
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask. Are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable, but why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders. Glaciers! Incendio! Glaciers! Defender! Confringo! Expel... You're even more aggressive than I'd expected. Bombarda! Rependo! Reparo! Incendio! Defendo! Glacier! Levioso! Descendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio. Descendo. Surely that's the last of them. Aloha Mora. What do we have here? Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman. If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end. Revelio. Devolso. If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now. Well, this isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere. A ladder. Not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Egg sacs. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. Defendo! Incendio! That's one egg sac destroyed. I should get the rest. Incendio! Levioso! Descendo! Glacius! Defendo! Incendio! Glacius! Defendo! Incendio! Cursed fiends. Revelio! Depulso! Incendio! Glacius! Defendo! Depulso! Incendio! Glacius! Defendo! Incendio! Levioso! Descendo! Confringo! Confringo! Levioso! Half finished, but I need to destroy all of the egg sacs. Confringo! These eggs must be destroyed. I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. Oh. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio. Capulso! I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them. Incendio. Glacius. Defender. Glacius. Defender. Ain't late. Definitely going to anger your parents. That's the last of the spider sacks. I hope that's the last spider. Defender! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Flipendo! Glacius! Defender! Incendio! Repulsor! Confringo! Levioso! Descendo! Accio! Bombarda! Flipendo! Defender! Glacius! Revelio! Oh, wait. Last one. She's angry. Glacius! Defender! Incendio! Crucible! Bombarda! Capulso! I'll be having nightmares for the rest of my life after that. Incendio! Defender! Glacius! Incendio! Confringo! Levioso! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Accio! Revelio! Hogsmeade, here I come.
But breaking into Wilfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Dunn. She was an innocent victim.
Poor Mary. Fighting for the Hamlet to the bitter end, no doubt. A noble sacrifice. She truly was a remarkable woman. Remarkable. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend. But you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the Hamlet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the Hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers
Mi
might
van?
go after the Snidgets,
Miért?
if they still exist. We had the element of
Miért
surprise on our
terhes?
side
Mit
when we
látsz
saved
rajta?
that dragon,
Mi a fasz?
but the poachers will be watching for us now.
Vagy hogy mindig a
We need
tojásokkal
allies.
szenved azért?
Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard!
Színes
You're
vaderek a...
genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected.
Azért
at
durva
all
lenne, ha
costs.
terhes lenne.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Na. Jöhet egy fölquest. Mit Sebastian by the Overlook? Letudtunk mindent. Jöhet egy fölküldi, aztán megint 600 mellé küldi.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Wonder who lives here.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Revelio.
Nothing over here. Hello?
What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
I could be used for better things than this so-called patrol.
Itt már nem fogom mindet leütni, meg kiütni.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
Stay. Frank, what's that? We were just here.
Glacius. Defendo.
You're like
Incendio.
Sendo. Defendo.
Incendio.
Let's get this over with.
Expelliarmus. Leviosa.
Your ass and planets will only postpone the inevitable.
Crucio. Accio. Bombarda. Accio. Flipendo. Defender. Glacius.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was
Revelio.
relatively fun.
Kerti törpékek. Azok nem látnak az orrukig se, úgy látom. Én is jó
For
szórakozásnak
better or
tartom.
for worse, we're in.
Could do with a nice mushroom stew.
Mi van, törpék?
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider. How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Incendio! It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs.
Smashing.
Any none? Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Revelio. Incendio. Reparo. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Descendo! Confringo!
Well, we're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud. Revelio!
She would at that. All but declared
Lumos.
war.
Incendio! Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio. Depulso.
Still not seen.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our hands.
How nice of you to stop by.
Places. Depulso.
Accept me.
Incendio. Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. Depulso. Descendo. Confringo. We're not finished yet. Levioso. Confringo. Crucio. Bombarda. Glacius. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Crucio. Glacius. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Incendio. Glacius. Defendo. Depulso.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn. A rune symbol.
Revelio, above the cavern door. Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Crucio nem tűnik túl erősnek.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Melyik a Crucio? Égetésem? Melyik a Crucio? Ja, ez. Hát ennek nem is az a... Hát... Ha ezt rányomom, akkor nagyobb damage-et tudok beledílelni, illetve lepattog róla a lövés, majd látod. Itt írja is, hogy ha megvan ezzel körszölve, akkor extra damage-et kap be. Illetve így nem is támad akkor nagyon. Lehet lődözni, és így pattog róla le a lősz. Volt rá egy ilyen talent valahol itt. HP-t tölt vissza, hogyha meghal, illetve itt van. A közeli, tehát ha megizélek valakit, a közeliekre pattog a lövésem. Szóval ez igazából nem ez ilyen damage boostolós. Azt mondja, 1-2. Hol a harmadik?
Revelio. Bombarda. Incendio.
These runes must... Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
Sebastian, I think I found something.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this. Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
this is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying.
Nagy fejű.
Unbelievable.
I hope Professor Fitz...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Csak írnom kellett, igen. Na, hogy állunk a questingekkel. Azt mondja, hogy lett egy új. Ó, megyek venni seprű upgrade-et. Ez a seprű második upgrade-je, jól emlékszem. Többször akartam jönni, de nem lehetett venni.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
4000 boss.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Sok szart el tudom adni. Most megtartom a kérdőjeleseket. Kíváncsi vagyok, hogy amúgy... Hogy az amúgy jelente bármit, hogy ott pirosan jelzi, de attól még lehet, hogy pozitív lesz.
Thanks for stopping by. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think.
Most kell menni versenyre, tuti.
This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not
Gondoltam.
ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right. I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon.
Hát eddig és én meg eddig random mindig piros, hát dobtam is ki. És például Enikő HP-ba kevesebb, de például defense-ben, meg offense-ben sokkal magasabb szinten van már, úgyhogy a játékban még egy kicsit visszább tart. Én meg már előrébb és kaka. Mit láttál? Mit láttál? Hát mit láttál? Ja, igen. Uff. Na, ez kb. Kiegyenlíti a defense-offense-emet. Most ezt fölveszem. Ez megéri szerintem. Ezt föl is kapom. Ja, hát meg ugye nem upgrade-eltem még a ruhákat se, csak egyszer, amikor ott a quest mutatta, megnéztem, jó napot, de amúgy soha nem upgrade-eltem semmit, nem cseréltem bennük semmit. Úristen, ez nagyon durva. Az összes körszöst megöli. Ez kell nekem majd. Ezt a... Imperio. Az Imperiónak sok... Nem tudom. Egyelőre nem jöttem rá, hogy ez mit tud. Már azon kívül, hogy... Nem tudom... Átveszi a tudatát. De én még nem láttam, hogy így megizéltem volna valakit az Imperióval, és ez segített volna nekem. Csak egyszer csak lejött jóra az Imperió, jó napot kívánok. Addig ott állt egy helybe. De igazából ezeket is jól nyomni, mert így az Arresto Momentum az annyira nem használom harcba. De ugye itt egyre több spellt, ha használok, azok mind curse-ot is fognak rakni az ellenfelekre, tehát lehet ezeket érdemes kinyomni. Stealth-be már nem akarok nyomni semmit, ott az utolsó az azt adja, hogy 2 tudok egyszerre leknokkolni, ha közel megyek hozzá, hát annyira nem játszok stealth-be, hogy ezt kihúzza. Szobát annyira nem használgatom, pedig el lehetne benne szórakozni. Vannak még itt a korba például. Ezt nem fejlesztettem ki, de nem is tervezem, mert enélkül is kidodzsolom őket. Ez többet heal-el, ez mit csinál? Igen, hogyha visszalövöm rájuk a blokk után a spellt, akkor több ideig vannak knokkolva, ez egy újabb spellbárt old föl, de szerintem a 3-mal is el vagyok. Néha egy spellt kell cserélgetnem, de... Ez is jó viszont. Egy enemit át tudok konzsorolni egy robbanó valamivel, amit utána hozzá tudok vágni. Az is jó. Ez is jó. Hát ezek itt mind jók igazából. Én azt mondom, hogy egyelőre kihúzom mondjuk itt a... Legyen a flipendo, de csak azért, mert ez nekem nagyon jó fog jönni. Mi van? Hova kell mennem? Mi? Oszd meg! Arra még nem is voltam. Ugye itt mindenhol voltam, de itt erre lent abszolút sehol sem. Na jó. Most benézek Hogwartsba. Ha nem valami. Van egy mellékquest. Felkapjuk.
The sheer nerve taking them down.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
Ennyi építit csináljál, szerintem még mire kész leszel, még nem fogok a főquest line-on haladni. Láttam ezen kívül van még egy mellékküldi. Voltam úgy egy tök csaj... Egy tök helyes csaj karakter. Hát nem tudom, hogy megtalálom a játékban, hogy ott van-e még ahol.
Ah, the bells must be upstairs.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Most komolyan oda beszorult?
One up, one to go.
Mi berepült a helyére, vagy mi van?
Found them. I'll have to get those up there somehow.
Okay.
Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps.
Revelio.
Baszott nagy hiányzik valahonnan.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't.
Megsüketülök, bazzeg! Menjél már ki innen! Na, egy tök helyes csajt találtam amúgy a játékban. Ilyen kozmetikai szereket csinált növényekből, vagy nem tudom milyen mellékquestje volt. Valami hasonló. Hát ez gyors volt ez a mellékküldi, hogyha ennyiből állsz. Na most találd már ki, Jenő, hogy hol kell
Duncan
fel.
owes his reputation to you.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Na, még egy mellékküldi. Robbantsuk fel, az egész tornit robbantsuk le felé. Nem számít. Kell itt harangozni. Na, ez meg a kedvenc játékom lesz. Már negyedik kör.
We should speak with Mr. Bickles.
Hello. Are you here for someone as court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to lose, play a match?
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win.
Na.
I think I know how and where to approach the
Hú, de jó. Lökők vannak, szopkodók vannak pályán.
Accio!
Csajsz, egy 40-es sebek kezdett, vagy egy 30-assal? Megrántom azt a középsőt. Döntetlen eddig, nagyon jó.
Nice technique. Accio!
Pont átjön neki.
Precisely as planned.
Na ezt itt hogy kéne? Próbáljam ezt itt behúzni. Ne! Persze!
Such grace. Finesse. Accio!
Cheat. Hát itt ez nagyon gyenge. Most mit csináljak? 50 se elég. Próbáljam kilök. Sose sikerült kilökni. Csináltam neki 2 50-est.
Such grace. Finesse.
Mi van az a labda, megőrült? Olyan jó kilöktem, hogy csináltam neki 2 30-asból 2 50-es.
Hard luck. Care for another round?
És meg kell répáznom. Meg kell répáznom.
That's the spirit.
Na! Most nincsenek, azt hittem már nincsenek szopókák a pályán, de vannak. Gyerünk, Charlotte! Húzd le véletlenül!
Precisely as planned.
Na, próbáljuk ezt itt szembe. Áj, nem jön át az 50-be, de átjön, jó.
Sting me with a billywig, I'll never top that. Accio!
És le akarja lökni. Azért.
Precisely as planned.
Ezt is ide húzom, megpróbálom. Nagyon jó.
Nice technique. Accio!
Megvan. Easy.
Precisely as planned.
Csak behúzom oda a pirosba, az cső.
Wow, you are good.
Amúgy jó ez a labdahúzogató játék, tetszik.
I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
I play by intuition, natural skill and all that.
That's been my strategy. I suppose it only gets you so far, though. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
De most miért kellett elrontani ilyet? Ő kérdezte, hogy nem akarok visszavágót. Dehogy nem. 10 is. Jaj, Hogsmeade-et akartam, ott nem lett quest. Hogsmeade-ben nem lett quest. Megcsináltam mindent. Azt mondja, van itt egy... Ez nagyon messze van. Ezekkel tudok beszélni. Poppy in the Forbidden Forest. Megyek a Forbidden Forestbe. Közben pisi szünet. Be right back.
Time for a jaunt, I'd say. Let's go!
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock's after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig's asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps explain a bit about what we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of course, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. Even the centaurs won't know.
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Off on another adventure, are we?
These rocks have seen better days.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco.
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated,
that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs.
John
Bickle.
Wick. Nem vagyok maradva a John Wick filmekkel. Aztán a 2-t láthattam utoljára, azóta már van 3, meg talán már 4 is.
Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering
A 4 meg
evidence
azt
to
hiszem
take
most jön,
Harlow
nem Piti?
down.
I would love nothing more than to see him
Mostanában látok
rotting
róla
in
cikkeket.
Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella,
Ja, hogy
passed
már
away,
ott tart, hogy már
she
moziba
had
van, és
just
hittem még
completed a
csak
small book
készül.
of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking.
Revelio.
As you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Aloha Mora.
Nézzem már itt a 3-as zár mögött vajon mi lehet.
Revelio.
Hát egy gatya szemüveg. Egy még gatyább kesztyű. Meg egy még gatyább kesztyű. Hát ez azért megérte a 3-as zárfeltörést. Ezért megérte. Azt hittem legalább valami legendary itemek lesznek, hogy mit tudom. Ezért nem értem meg a szenvedést. Sok szobrot megkeresni éjszaka. Ki írt nekem Steamen? Valaki írt Steamen, hallottad, Püti? Azt mondja, valaki írt Steamen.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Azt mondja, valaki írt Steamen. Ja, gyerek, fuss a könyvvel!
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Revelio.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Megkapták a csajt. Írt nekem Steamen, hát. Hogy nézem én ezt most meg?
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Telefonom is mindjárt lemerül. Hallod? Rávír egy ismerősöm. Csak nem a Diablót várom. Mondom, miről beszélsz? Mi a szar? Na, elvileg délután 5-kor Diablo 4 Open Beta kezdődik ma. Ezt nem is tudtam. Egy hete volt ugye a zárt béta. Na jó van, mindjárt hülyeségeiddel. Na hát akkor az ma indul. Elvileg 5-kor.
A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Ja, még ne is lássanak, mi?
Revelio.
Vannak egy páran.
A Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Azt ezek
Just keep an eye out.
33-as szintűek, basszus.
I've used the dark arts several times. Can't understand why more don't. Never mind. Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time, this is.
Revelio. Nitridicus totalis.
Girl's been nothing but trouble. About time we locked her.
Revelio.
Van itt egy boss,
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend. If they
mini boss-szerűség.
through here.
You've been straying from your instructions.
Eten vannak, basszus. Hát a boss biztos nem tudom leknokkolni.
Nitridicus totalis.
Próbálj minél kevesebbet hagyni.
Come to think of it, months ago I had.
Students these days, so full of themselves. Suppose that's what we're counting on, innit?
Somebody out there?
Glacier. Defender. Descendo. Descendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
You'll feel that tomorrow.
Leviosa.
Expulso.
Threaten me not. Bombard. Glacier. Defender.
To the
The pulsar. Descendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
made a great mistake.
Glaciers. Defender.
Easy volt.
You missed. Glacier. Defender. Leviosa. Descendo. Incendio. That he must be somewhere. Incendio. Leviosa. Descendo.
Way to get yourself.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Pay for that.
Crucio.
Hardly felt. Death from above.
Bombard. Glacier. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Descendo. Flipendo. Accio. Bombarda. Crucio. Glaciers. Defender. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Raven. He will tell you what to do.
I need your help. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand.
Revelio!
It must be blocked by something.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
I can tell.
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio!
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio! Revelio! The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio! Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Hal.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Na most kíváncsi leszek a felfedezett legendarikra, mihez statok jön.
Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Azt mondja, elvileg van. Itt érdekes, itt nem írja pirosnak őket. Elvileg mind a három jobb. Ha! Plusz 20. Plusz 3. Ezt még nem tudom fölvenni, de plusz 11 kövi szinten. Főnök irodájába kell betörni, ez komoly. Olyan hangzik.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Hát igen, a papa fölkészült mindenre.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor?
Oh.
Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Ez lesz végig,
Places to
tuti.
be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now,
Ki lesz a következő, aki megállít?
Speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
What could the headmaster want?
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Headmaster? Yeah, what could he want?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
Nothing better than... I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls,
Professor, I need
Oh,
you to speak
I'm
to
megint.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as...
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. 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 The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Revelio. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Aloha Mora.
Ma már játszható Resident Evil 4 is, nem? Jól emlékszem, ma jelent meg éjfélkor? Éjféltől azt hiszem. Láttam, hogy már nagyon nagy neves streamerek azok már tegnap kijátszhatták az egész játékot.
Revelio.
Na, én gondolkozom még rajta, hogy egyet. A demót játszottam. Az jó volt.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal.
Becsomagolódtam egy könyvbe. Kellett volna mennem üríteni előtte a gíreket, mert fullos leszek. Wow!
Where am I?
Wow!
Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here.
What the
In
hell?
this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
What the hell
You
is
must
going
move
on
swiftly
here?
and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. Come on, Neve. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
Depulso! Depulso! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Bombarda! Depulso! Descendo! Defender! Bombarda! Depulso! Descendo! Defender! Bombarda! Descendo! Depulso! Defender! Bombarda! Defendo. Descendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Potato. Stupid. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Potato. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Bombarda. Descendo. Depulso. Defendo. Bombarda. Bombarda. Depulso. Defendo. Potato. Stupid. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Depulso. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Depulso. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Bombarda. Defendo. Descendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Depulso. Descendo.
simple stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Not.
She's gone.
Oh, poor Neve.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
I've always said that travel...
Friend, I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Well, mine a plum job, Ringo. Defender. Incendio. Confredo. You will have a lucky send-off. Flipendo. Accio. Bombarda. offer me? Flipendo. Accio.
This will not be another
Bombarda.
setback. Velcroft.
Luma. Defendo. Depulso. Was that your best? Incendio. Descendo. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Flipendo. Depulso. Incendio. Defendo.
You won't get away with that.
Confringo.
You see?
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Descendo.
This looks intriguing.
Always on the defensive.
Depulso. Glacius. Defendo. You're making this too easy. Glacius. Defendo. Incendio. You can't stop us. I won't rest until you...
That was pitiful.
Defendo. Glacius. Incendio. Depulso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso. Descendo.
It is.
Bombarda. I won't rest until you... Defendo. Your blood. Rebellio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Accio.
Saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
I should investigate. Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Hey, come on, this way.
course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Ravenclaw, over here!
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Ravenclaw.
Made it. Brilliant. This is going well. Brilliant. That wasn't too difficult. Brilliant. Made it. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. This is rather fun. That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad for a Ravenclaw. You take care of yourself.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
How's my favourite test flyer? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when... Couldn't have done this without you.
Na jó, ennyi volt mára.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
A móka. Innen folyt köv majd. Ami nem holnap lesz. Lásd a stream, 21 nap óra van, egy napnyi óra van már a játékban. Soha nem látható vége. Egyszer nem lesz vége ennek a játéknak, soha. Ilyen hosszú játékot amúgy én még életemben nem láttam, legalábbis mostában biztos nem, hogy már 24 órán benne van, és nem látom a végét. Elképesztő, elképesztő. Na, köszönöm a figyelmet, majd viszontlátásra.